Welcome to another healing conversation brought to you by AcousticHealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey with a very special guest today, Crotalo
Sesamo. Thank you.
Crotalo Sesamo of Damanhur, Temples of Humankind. We are about to learn about something very special. It's unity consciousness in this reality. There is a special place in Italy, Vidraco, where temples have been built in dedication to a new way of life. So when we are looking in our current 3D world of some environmental challenges that light workers like us really question and wonder, how in the world are we going to make a change? How are we going to bring this great shift about? Crotalo is the ambassador to Damanhur in Italy, and it is a series of, it's an underground temple, it's a community. It began
almost 40 years, 1975.
1975.
Yes.
So it is proof that this dream can come into existence. It's proof that an organization, a small group of people, can create their own economy, can create their own business cycle, new ways of education for everyone. So, Crotalo, thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure, a real pleasure.
It's a beautiful temple, Temples of Humankind. Alex Gray, the wonderful metaphysical artist, visited and made this book about this very special temple. To me, it reminds me of an Atlantean temple. Can you share more on this?
Well, definitely you connect part of the source of Damanhur, because Damanhur is based on ancient knowledge connecting to many important civilizations, like Atlantis. Yes, we can really find a lot of reference point about that magnificent civilization. And at the same time, Damanhur could be also a piece of a possible future, where past and future in a different idea about time, well, they are simply prospective. And in this moment, in this time of transformation, the time that we are all living together, well, for us was important to leave a physical sign that is still possible to create new reality, that is still possible to create dreams, that together aim from the same dream, it's really possible to maybe change the world, or really change the world. So Damanhur is the example that the impossible is still possible. And let's say, if we did it in Italy, well, let's say everybody can do it all over the planet.
And part of your mission is to take this out to the rest of the world. And here we are in Boulder, Colorado, which is the anchor point for Damanhur in the United States.
Exactly. So Boulder, it looks, not only looks, but it's really a special place where there is a lot of people open to, let's say, to act, not just to think, not just to meditate, even if it's really important meditation, but for us there is another meditation that is extremely important, the medit action. So bring the spiritual values into the matter, transform the matter, spiritualize the matter, give meanings to things. So this is the Damanhur teaching, the Damanhur example, not because we want to create other Damanhurs, but because we want that every human being will find Damanhur like his mission, like the reason why you're here. So we want to help and inspire people to find out their spiritual way, whatever it will be. But we believe that all of us, we are all special person, and we have a special mission, something to accomplish in every life. And if we're here in such an incredible moment where everything looks to change, where we are changing our society, where people are really touched to reconsidering what is true, what is not true, what is valuable, what is not valuable, well, we need to give support to find not outside these values, but inside of them, these values. And then to base these values to guide their life in a practical way to change themselves, but then probably to change the world. Because if we're going to change us, we are going then to manifest this also in a bigger game, the game that maybe will help the planet to rise the evolution of this planet. So this is what we are trying to teach, to inspire, to bring an example. The reason why me as an ambassador and many other ambassadors are traveling all over the world is to show people that it's possible, that Damanhur exists. It's not just a dream, but it's really a real dream. That again, if we did it, well, people can do it even better or in a different way, because we need diversity. We need to bring diversity in our life. We need to bring people to create with their intention, with their dreams, something that will be the application of something different, and not to make this planet flat. And we also believe that living community could be one of the answers for the next future, where people are, unite themselves for the same aim, for the same dreams, realizing something in the respect of the other dreams. And would not be a better world then, instead of staying millions of people in one city and then not even know each other. So we need to come back in something that is more connecting to what we feel inside. And what we're trying to do in Damanhur in these last 40 years is simply that. I mean, we don't considering ourselves better people or more special than others. We are simply trying to live our life according to our beliefs, according to our dreams, and then to show to others that this is possible, that there are instruments, spiritual instruments, to transform yourself and to transform your life.
Spiritual instruments to transform your life.
Exactly.
Well, it's wonderful what you've created, what has been created at Damanhur, because you've got, not only do you have your own money system, you've got your own universities and schools, and it really is, when we hear of the great sages talking about this renaissance, this great renaissance of the arts, it is that which makes the heart sing. What I particularly like is that it has been recognized by the United Nations as an eco-village. It's really in tune with nature, with the forces of nature. The temple itself is underground at a confluence of 4 energy lines, synchronic lines. So as above, so below.
Exactly.
In the cosmos above Damanhur, it's mimicked in the temples of humankind there.
Exactly. Well, a temple represents the connection with everything and with everyone, not only in this planet, but also outside of the planet. The concept of the energy lines, the synchronic lines, the point of the back of the dragon, as it was mentioned in the past. It's really like to see this planet like surrounded from many different lines, energy lines, that then they are extending themselves outside of this planet, connecting the other energy lines, coming from other planets, and then from the sun extend themselves for all the rest. So we are not alone. And the concept of these energy lines, and also the source of energy, the source of information, where the lines are crossing together, well, is what many civilizations knows to then create their temples, their pyramid, their step pyramid, their sacred places, exactly in this cross point. As we did. Before creating Damanhur, we was looking for the most important place. And our founder, Falco Bertiraudi, that unfortunately passed last year, well, he was an incredible person. And before creating Damanhur, he wanted to be sure to find out the best spot. So he traveled with other founders to let's say, complete a map of the synchronic lines in this time, because they are moving, slowly, but they are moving.
You call it synchronic lines.
We call them synchronic.
Are they also ley lines? What we would consider,
well,
they're different.
Someone, they call them the ley lines, but actually, well, we have to talk about many different kind of energy lines, so there's not just one.
Okay.
With the name synchronic line, we mentioned the highway of the energy lines, the most important, the one that are carry on thoughts, ideas, energy in terms of vital energy. We might imagine that maybe also the souls are moving through the synchronic lines when we're arriving and when we're going. So that's the reason why we call them also the life lines. But to complete what the story of before, well, the first years it was really to complete this map and then to find out the right spot where to build Damanhur. And then it's funny. It's humoristic because we are always looking for the most important things outside. And we are traveling, we're doing it. And then we forget that the most important thing is right here. It's just inside of us. And again, Falco discovered that the most important point in this time where 4 synchronic lines are crossing was exactly 10 miles from where he was born. he was born in Baldissero Canavese, sorry, in Balangero Canavese. Damanhur is in Baldissero Canavese. And it's funny because again, we were really looking for the right place all over, and then it was just right there. And then the adventure started. And then, well, start with the creation of this temple. A temple that is also, if you want, a station, a laboratory, or if you want, a spiritual accelerator. We use these terms, mention places built with this very ancient language that is called the stone language, the language of the sacred geometry. It's called stone language because in the past, Mayans, Incas, Egyptians, in their pyramids, in their temples, they use the stone because the stone is a material that resists during time. So they left messages. They left page of a book of knowledge that who has the keys can read. As we did the same. So we start to build this temple in secret, nobody knows about it, without engineer, without architect, following the ancient knowledge of the past.
Where did that ancient knowledge of the past come down? It's called a mystery school, so it's really literally passed down through the lineages of the people.
Yes, there is many ways to let's say, brings back this knowledge here. As you know, Damanhur is a mystery school. Well, here in Boulder, we start a mystery school. It's the first time here in the United States. For mystery school, we're really talking about a place where you can bring back the meaning of everything, or the meaning of not only you and me or you be here, but it's really connect to the bigger project, connect to the humankind, the project of the spiritualization of the matter. So normally there is three ways to bring back this knowledge. One is the one that I mentioned, reading what is left, reading and using the stone language, traveling these different places that are still holding page of the book. The other information, the other knowledge is the one that is in the beyond, in the threshold, in the other dimension, in the astral plane. We talk a lot about astral travel, for example. Mystical journey, but to do what? To connect information, to connect library of knowledge. We can mention this with the terms of the Akasha records, for example. Many people are more familiar with that. So you download, you reconnect, you bring back that information in this way. The third way, well, in this regards, you need a spiritual master, an enlightened person, someone that decided to be back to help others to do the same, to accelerate their process of enlightenment, bring the matter to light, refine ourselves then, not to come back anymore because we did all the experience. So when we have some of these incredible souls, well, they are sort of lucid medium, so able to channel, able to connect out there what is the information, what is the knowledge that then will help people to accomplish their mission. So in Damanhur, we are using all of them, and Falco was for a long time our spiritual guide, even if Damanhur is a reality that is based to work without one leader or without the spiritual master, because this is a project not just for our generation, the generation of the builder of the temple. So I'm 26 years that I'm living there, and I'm lucky because I can really share the emotion and the unique experience to build a temple with our hands, because there was no machine, there was not someone from outside helping us. It was a work done through our intention, like, you know, you say, as inside, as outside. Well, when you dig into the rock and then you create a new space outside, it's like to dig inside. You cover the space with all your meanings through the art. That is this incredible language that everybody can feel more than understand. It's like a language that doesn't need translation because immediately get the emotion, the state of conscious. Well, and then we start to create art, even if we was not artists. It was really to create a temple outside, but also to build your inner temple. So a medit action, where you move your hands, you transform the matter, and you give meaning to the matter. So the temple is all of this, and during these years, this was really our greatest adventure. Not the only one, but from the temple, then all our way of living, education of the child, ecology, music of the plants, whatever is then the spiritual translation of these values in the everyday life, because we need to be a demonstration, an example that this is possible, that these are not just ideas or beautiful thoughts, but these can really guide your life. And let's say, inspire people to do it better, to create something new. So the reason why very often we are also bringing the seminar that is called How to Create Successful Community is because people more and more they feel the need of creating something new. They really feel that it has to be another system. We can create another system, but sometimes they don't know how to do it. So Damanhur in these 40 years can really bring practical example in the way to how to solve conflicts, to how to organize life together, to how to create a new economy based maybe on alternative currency, to how to manage leadership, to how to manage life together. It's, if you want, the greatest alchemy, because the alchemy of the human relation is extremely delicate and extremely powerful, because alone we can do a lot of things, but in a group we can realize everything. So when people are starting to taste, to realize how powerful is the energy of a group, the energy of a community, the energy of be united from the same aim, from the same dream, well, people, they start to feel that they have the power really to change the world. And we need to change the world. We're not here to destroy the system, but we have to change the system from the bottom, not waiting someone, president or important people, that will tell us how to change things.
Or protesting.
Or protesting.
Arguing.
We are the society. We have to understand that. We are responsible on the fact that maybe our society are not working well. And if alone I cannot maybe do something, well, in a group, in a community, I can be an example for my society to change the system, to change the society. Not because we are against the society, but because we want to create something new, something better, something at least different, that could be an inspiration for other people. So this is what we feel is crucial in this moment, in a moment of crisis where people are really touching their values, where, you know, what was valuable now it seems to be so, you know, artificial, so virtual. We need to find out, you know, elements that are really able to feel that, yes, friendship is a value, you know, family is a value, spirituality is a value. So people, they are questioning themselves inside what is really their truth. And we need to support them. We need to give them instrument to find their truth, not to sell another truth. We don't want that. Damanhur is not another religion. Damanhur is not another truth. We're not here to tell you which is the truth, and if you don't believe in our truth, then you will never know. No, it's not that. Truth is a crystal based on many different faces. So we are just one of them. You have to find your face. You have to find out your way of expressing spirituality. If it is spiritual, it will be always in the respect of the other spiritual research. This is the reason why probably we are not anymore in the time of the dogmas, but we are in the time of the revelation. Also the new Messiah, if you want, well, in the prophecy of the future, will not be a woman or a man, but it will be a community, a group of people, because this will represent what the humankind is, something that is connected to the others, something that is more similar to the idea of the community than to the idea of an individual or a person that is coming here to tell us how to live.
Well, it's beautiful, and it began with that temple, that building of that temple, which is also the building of the temple within. You connect with nature. Everything is connected with nature in this. Even your name.
Absolutely.
And the name of the members connects with nature.
Well, nature is another important element, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that. Not only we are carrying on animal and plant name. Well, you know, my name Crotalo means rattlesnake, and Sesamo is sesame, the plants of sesame seed. And every Damanhurians, they have animal and plants names just to remind us the strong connection with the spirit, with the experience of animals and plants, and how we need to respect this world, because it's a way to respect ourselves. So the connection between human and nature, it's one of the basic part of the Damanhur way of living. Actually, we talk about an underground temple, but then we talk also about an open temple. A temple connecting to this area that we call the sacred wood, where the trees are the antennas of the underground temple. The trees are a life form that are constantly interacting with human, but through the synchronic lines, they are also interacting with what is outside. So they are able to be in connection with intelligence, with beings, with forces that are not only about here and now, but also from outside. So Damanhur is trying really to involve people to be aware that the plants are alive beings and they are trying to communicate with us. And probably you know this very interesting machine that we invented a long time ago. It's called the plant music machine that is able to read the electrical compulsivity that every plant spore is creating. We connect sensor on the leaves of the plants and then on the roots, and then this machine is translating this electrical signal. We are not doing anything. The plant is the one that is communicating, and we are translating this communication through music, through sound. And it's amazing when people are coming in Damanhur, and mostly in the summer, we are creating a live concert with professional plant singers that are creating this concert. And then we, during the concert, we have dancer or we have other musicians playing other instrument, and then the plants are changing the music to, let's say, embrace also the movement of the dancer or the music coming from the other singer. And also, the music changes, and it's extremely emotional. So I don't know if I can really give you the sense that it's really touched the heart of the people. It really touched their feelings, their emotion. And when we travel, and there is many friends also involved, that they have this instrument, this equipment, and then they are doing the same with their little plants that they have in their apartment.
Wow.
And it's, again, extremely emotional. And then we make more plants to play together, and they are doing, you know, a wonderful harmonious concert, you know, playing and moving the music between them. People are completely astonished because they say, wow. And can you imagine if we can help the new generation, kids, to grow up with this conscious that, I mean, we have to respect this other life form. They are with us, they are working with us. We need to be, you know, a perfect companion with them. We cannot just destroy for our needs. We need to create a point of agreement. We need to create something that is beneficial for the both sides. So this is also another way to inspire people, to bring them to be aware that we are in a live planet. Here there is Gaia, and Gaia is constantly trying to communicate with us, even if we are constantly trying to destroy this poor planet. And then, you know, all the things that are going on now with fracking, with all these things, so are, you know, something that becomes more and more dangerous for the humankind. And we are not aware because we are so willing just to satisfy our needs. So we need to bring back, to step back and to see what the planet needs, what the plants, what the nature needs, more than just to see our needs. Because without a perfect partnership, we're not going well. And we have already so many signs that there is an imbalance between this. All the different disasters that are happening in the world is because there is an imbalance in the balance. And then, you know, we have more and more imbalance. And until, well, we hope we don't have to be shaken too much.
Shaken off the earth like a dog, fleas off a dog.
Exactly.
So you have 1,000 people in this community right now and growing. You're taking it around the world. Here in Colorado, you came in from the airport. I just went to the airport recently, was amazed at the fracking going on that road. So some people may not be comfortable with a commune type living, but what you're really here to stress is that there's strength in numbers. You still have a little bit of privacy. How do we begin to take a place like Boulder and slowly bring suburban neighborhoods together? What does that plan or that template look like?
Well, you know, you don't need to live together to create things or to create beautiful things. Yes, we believe in living together, we believe in communities, but there are many different steps. Actually, also in Damanhur, around the community, that is about the 500 people that are really fully commit in the project, and then other 500 that are around. So little by little, we have families, people from Japan, Germany, Croatia, Iceland, Argentina, Holland, America, that they purchase house and lands around Damanhur because they don't feel maybe to, you know, live together in a community, but they like Damanhur. They like that there is a place that, into the reality, they're bringing the same values that they have. So there is little by little an international village around Damanhur, and it's so beautiful. You know, you go in this little Italian village, and then you're here talking in English, talking in German, talking in Japanese, and it's amazing because it's like that the world is coming close to Damanhur. At the same time, when we moved, like here in Colorado, in Boulder, that is really a special place, an advanced place where many new ideas, where new concept has born. So, well, the encouragement is really to bring together people with the same dream. Yes, dream is really, if you want, the key. Dream is not only what we can realize, but something higher. So people, they need to bring back their dreams. They have to feel inside in what they want to believe. And the first point is to believe in your dreams. But the good news, and is sometimes we feel lonely in our dreams, like, oh my goodness, I feel so lonely, I feel so different. Well, there's many other people that, like you, they have the same dream, and they feel lonely. When you start to unite people, so you start to create a sense of community that is not living together, but the sense that you are connecting to a bigger project, to a bigger mission. And then I feel the same things that you feel. Wow. And then we feel that together we can really make it happen. We can realize this dream. So here, what Damanhur is doing with this group of people, this community of people that are committed to bring Damanhur in the United States, people are feeling the same mission, the same aim, the same dream. Mm-hmm. And in the same time, we are inspiring the people to find their dreams and to unite them, to be together. But not just to have fun together, but then to bring this dream into the matter, into the reality, because this is the next step. And it's so exciting, because it's the same of adventure, but also that feeling that you are spending your life for something that say, wow, I'm doing a great life. I want really, I feel completely my life and I'm satisfied with my life. And that makes me happy. I'm happy when I'm feeling that I'm doing something that is fulfilled my sense of dreams. So Damanhur in this case could be a catalyzer or an instrument that helps to bring people together. Not then to create a Damanhur community, but then to create their community based on their dreams. Whatever that community means. Maybe stay together, working together, maybe also living together. I mean, there are steps. We don't have to run. We have to do the things that we feel are the good one for us. But Damanhur, yes, Damanhur could be the practical example because you saw the video. It's really there. People are astonished. And then from that inspiration, they start to see that they can do it. They can do the same. They can do it even better.
It's so inspiring because it is how we transform the world. By coming together, unifying, we would change the world. Incredible work that you're out spreading on the planet.
Thank you. So I definitely invite people to visit our website, www.damanhur.org, where you can find a lot of information. And also, it's also interesting to remind to people that Damanhur, well, it's open all the year to be visited. Because we encourage people to see with their eyes, to talk with us there, to meditate into the temple, to visit our families, our farms. So to see with their eyes that is true. I mean, it's not just a fantasy, but it's possible. And that one is also a great meeting point, where again, people from all over the world, they meet together. And they find out that then they have maybe projects together, they have mission together, they have dreams together. So it's wonderful to be there. If you have the chance to come when we have our equinox and solstice, well, the ancient rhythm of the nature but also the ancient rhythm of the planet, where the synchronic lines, they are receiving and giving signal from outside to inside. So be there the 21 of June for the summer solstice, or the 21 of September for the fall equinox, or the 21 of December for the winter solstice, or the 21 of March for the spring equinox. Well, they are definitely very, very special places, and you can feel it in the air because you are right in the most important energy spot of the planet. And be there is really like to be in a source of information. So just be in Damanhur, just dream in Damanhur, just walking in these places. It's like to be in connection with information that are talking right here in your soul, are downloading things for you, are making a click that probably will remind you, will touch your memory, and then, oh my goodness, I'm here for something that is different than, you know, go to work, earn money, for spending more money, pay the bills. No, well, wait a moment, I'm here for something that is much more important. I have a mission to accomplish, I have something to do. And can you imagine if everyone in this planet will find their mission? Wow, will not be a fantastic change? So we encourage people to visit us, even just for 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, entire life. You know, we have program from 2 hours for all your life. It's just a matter of time. But it's really then the inspiration to see and to find out the instrument that then you are going to use to help and support your process of transformation, your process that will make then your mission be accomplished.
Watch out for all those dreams coming true. Dream big, everyone. Now, we have a few more minutes left, and I want to take time to ask you about time travel. We talked about the healing modalities in the temple and at Damanhur. They are very ancient. And what is this about time traveling in the physical?
Well, in Damanhur we are researching in every field of life. And you see in the temple pictures about this very ancient knowledge called selfika. It comes from the name self, that is ancient knowledge, ancient language means spiral. So if you want, it's like to draw from the sacred geometry symbols, signs that are created then with different materials like metals or stones or crystals or liquids. All the temple is surrounded inside walls, roof, floors of miles and miles of these different selfic circuits that makes the entire temple a huge antenna connecting to the synchronic lines. The selfica is also about my rings, my bracelets, so there is many different levels of this instrument, but also instrument that they really looks like to come from a Star Trek movie. It looks like to enter in a possible future. So, past, future. Well, we talk about something that sometimes is just a perspective. Even when we are researching in the past life, well, it's not that we are researching in the past because we are still looking for what we did. No, because from the past we want the keys to understand why in this moment, in this life, something is going on. Why you have the talent, why do you have the issues, why you like so much that place. So from the past we can get the keys to understand and use the present. But more than past lives, for example, we talk about lives. Like to say, our souls, our conscious, is here now like in many other places at the same exactly moment. So it's like to see time like a territory. In all the ancient civilization, all the ancient knowledge is talking in this way about time. Time travel, travel in time, yes, it's technically speaking possible. Possible to move in this time. Well, probably not to, touristic reason, but because in the flow, in the stream of time, all the events are connected. The synchronicity is the energy that connects every single event to everything and everyone. The concept that we are one, that many researchers are proposing in their books. So we are all connected, but also everything that is going on in this planet is all connected. So if I'm traveling to the past and I'm moving something in the past, I might create, or I'm creating, an effect right here now, because the chain of events is under the influence of what I modified in the past. So I'm creating the future from the past. I'm doing experience not only here now, but contemporarily in many different places of time. So we are all connected, and I'm connected as you are connected, as everyone is connected to all these experiences at the same moment. So what you want to know more, if we're traveling in time, well, Damanhur is doing a lot of experience, is doing a lot of research. We can also talk about possible physical time travel. Well, it's not the only one. There is many ways to do time travel. Actually, we are already all time traveler, because the low cost of time travel, when you have to do really a lot of work in one place, well, it's the reincarnation. You come back, that time, you get back. Well, it takes some time to reawake your memory when you're here and to find out your mission. But actually, reincarnation is the time travel of the soul. Coming back right in the time because you have to do something. And who knows, maybe we all time travel here in this time. That is the time of transformation, the time of change. To be here, because this looks like one of these important lives that they might really change all the rest.
Crotalo Sesamo, blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here.
A real pleasure. Thank you. Thank you to give me this
Namaste.
opportunity.
Yes, namaste. Thank you too for listening. There is a special offer extended to you by Damanhur facility, and we'd like you to click on the special offer button on this page to learn more about these programs. There will be several online healing retreats in video sessions with Crotalo Sesamo, along with Music of Plants, a digital download of the music created by plants through the special machine developed at Damanhur. This package also includes an upcoming musical concert recorded in Colorado in the fall of 2014. You'll receive a copy of this as it becomes available and also be able to experience it live in online video streaming. Again, for information on this incredible special offer from Damanhur, please click the special offer button on this webpage. Thank you too for listening and sharing in this space today. We leave you now with music from the universe, literally sacred geometry of music, as musical notes were assigned to mathematical equations. The result is this beautiful music, available at acoustichealth.com.